Welcome back, trainers, and we're going to be taking a look at Trainer Blue in the Go Battle League before this whole thing does end and we do transition into Season 7 for the Go Battle League. So, we have a few interesting Pokemon to take a look at here, and I'm going to tell you this right off the bat. Red's team is a whole lot easier to work with than Blue's team. Now, you can use Venusaur or Charizard for Blue, but it really depends upon who you pick. So I'm going to kind of stay true to his character, I suppose, because, you know, Blastoise is Blue's official Pokemon here, right? Now, we are going to be using Charizard towards the end because I was getting fed up. I was like, I mean, Charm users will run over this team if I don't have an Arcanine on it. It's just all bad. So I was like, you know what, we're using Charizard. Forget this. The opponent picked Venusaur in the beginning. So, yeah, if you know what I mean there. So, anyways, let's see. I feel like one of the best performers when it had a good opportunity to perform was going to be Rhydon. Absolutely killer. There was even a few times where I was able to sweep teams with this thing. It's just so good when it has nice matchups. Now, Arcanine was also pretty awesome. I did go with Snarl Quick Move at first, and then we have Wild Charge and the Crunch. But I do switch it out for Fire Fang later down the line because there's nothing you can do with Charm users. I mean, Charm's is too stinking strong, and there's nothing else that resists it other than the fire for our, you know, Pokemon that we have to work with here. But anyways, we'll get into the commentary. So let's go ahead and do that. Starting it off with the Pidgeot. We're going to be making all kinds of different teams. We have a great lead with that Alola Marowak. They're going to be swapping into a Snorlax here, which is technically also a pretty decent matchup for the Pidgeot because of the Lick. So the Body Slam's doing decent damage. We do have the Rhydon. And do we also have an Alakazam here? No. Okay, so we got Rhydon and Arcanine. All right. So we're going to go in here, shield this up because Shadow Arcanine is squishy. Shadow Pokemon are squishy in general. So that's what made this team so difficult to work with here. All right, they're letting it go through. We're able to almost farm down. That was, I remember that. It stung a lot. So we're going to have to let that go through. We can't use our shield. Making it to the Wild Charge here, but we're going to be going for Crunch. I don't know why we do that. Ugh, that's so horrible. We could have done so much damage. All right, we got the Rhydon here. Let's see what we can do. So going to go ahead and go in with the Rhydon, and they're swapping into Marowak. Okay, I'll take it. This works for me. So this is a fantastic matchup. Our quick moves are doing a ton of damage, and they're going to be able to get off a charge before they do go down, which is fine. We're going to shield that Bone Club super effective up. And they're still holding on to one shield. The Pidgeot has a decent amount of health left, so we should potentially be able to get them here. Going for the Surf, getting that last shield. Looks like they want a quick move down here. So we're going to be going in here, and oof, that was a close game, but no, a double KO. Wow. Oh well. Into the next matchup here. Let's see what we're going to be met with by our opponent. They're going to be throwing out a Vileplume. And this is just, you know, beautiful. I'm expecting them to swap. There they go into a Blastoise. So we're going to go right into, looks like we're using Alakazam. Very nice. So building up quite a bit of energy here, giving the illusion as if we're going for a Shadow Ball or something else. Getting that shield. Fantastic. Building up to a Shadow Ball here. Watch this. Watch me now. Taking them out. And they're like, nah, yeah, I'm good on that one. So good game there. Moving it on to our next opponent here, folks. Let's see. Oh, starting it off with Blastoise, signature Pokemon. Let's go. And yes, it's still the clone. They're swapping into Hypno. Looks like we have Arcanine and Pidgeot in the back. So our Arcanine does have, I think it still has Snarl, and we're going to maintain the same charge moves, but I was just switching the quick move there. Because up against those Charm users, there's nothing. Or Fairy users, there's nothing. So we're going to be able to build up here, going for the Crunch. Will we get a shield? Yes, we do. That's the first one. Do believe we want to shield up and then try to farm it down. Whoa, letting it go through. Fire Punch. Good call. Wow. And getting to another Crunch here. Okay, I suppose this works as well. Maybe we could have shielded up and then farmed down, but hey, that works, I suppose. We're still taking them out. And they're going in with their Primeape here. This is fine. We have the Pidgeot, which is going to be just devastating it. They're going in with their Alolan Ninetales here. And we're building up some extra energy. We still have two shields, and they stopped attacking. I'm assuming because they lost, or they felt like they lost. So, yeah. But watch what happens here. I feel like maybe they, like, closed their app, and then they tried to, like, I don't know. I can't assume when it's going to happen here. It could have been lag. Right. Anyways, into the next battle here, we're going to be met with a Shadow Dragonair. So they did not like that. Looks like they're going to be swapping into their Alolan Ninetales, and we do have Fire Fang at this point. Okay, so that was able to take care of that, no problem. This thing has done its job. They're going to be coming back in here with the Dragonair. We're going to go ahead and go for that Crunch, which would have done a lot of damage. Farming us up, not you know, it's not the best situation, not the worst. That Dragon Breath is going to hurt. We have the Blastoise. What are we going to go with, though? We're going to go with the Pidgeot. Going to get this off, and I think we may want to try to catch with the Blastoise here. Yeah, it looks like we are trying to, but the switch clock was unfortunately not ready to go, so we want to shield this up, keep the Pidgeot, and swap. They're going to be going into a Shadow Vic, and yeah, this is seemingly a horrible situation in which it looks like I'm going to probably lose this. Getting off the Hydro Cannon with this shieldless opponent, going in here with the Pidgeot and taking them out with one quick move Gust. They're going to be releasing their energy that they've been building up here. Can we get to it? And we're able to take them down with a quick move because their Shadow form takes 20% more damage. Beautiful. Into the next battle, we're met with... Woo! Alolan Raichu, of course we do. So we're swapping. And now, of course, also, we don't have Snarl. Going for a Wild Charge, expecting a swap. There it goes. Into Alolan Marowak. And just the time I needed the Snarl, we do not have it. You know, go figure. Getting that Crunch off, getting a shield out of them. Their quick move is not very effective. If a Bone Club comes through, that will definitely take us out. Unfortunately, oh, we're surviving barely. Okay, okay. So what are we going to do? Obviously, Blastoise or Pidgeot. I think Pidgeot. Yeah, we're going to hold on to that Blastoise for now because unless they have Fire Blast, I mean, there's nothing really they can do. They can chip away slowly but surely and getting off one more Shadow Bone here or Bone Club potentially. Shadow Bone, not very effective. They did lower our stats, so yeah, I'm going to go ahead and go for the Brave Bird here, expecting a shield. Oh, they let it go through. We take them out, swapping into Pidgeot for the last Pokemon, and we have the Blastoise here. So we're going to go ahead and let this go through. Fell Stinger, so they're raising their attack here, so good call on my shield. Well, not using my shield, I should say. Going to go ahead and shield this up. Another Fell Stinger, but I mean, better safe than sorry. We're getting a little bit close to the edge here. So getting this Hydro Cannon off, getting that shield, and we're almost to another one, and we're getting to it. Beautiful. This will KO the Beedrill, and we're going to be able to take the win with the Blastoise. Beautiful. All right, into the next battle here. And we're met with a Primeape again, so this is also fantastic. We know this, expecting a swap, and they're going into Marowak. Rhydon, your turn, buddy, oh pal, oh friend, let's get it. So this is a fantastic matchup. Bone Club is super effective, but they're going for a Shadow Bone. Looks like they want to just do more damage here. Maybe they have Fire Blast, who knows? So going for a Surf, and we're getting a shield out of them. At this point, we're just going to farm down. Well, that's all we can do, shield up and farm down, right? There's that Bone Club, so they did have it. Okay, interesting. Maybe they just wanted to do more damage there before they go down. We're going to get off this Surf before we do get taken out by their Primeape. We have two Pokemon that can handle this, Exeggutor and Pidgeot. We're going to go ahead and go with the Pidgeot and just farm up here. I think I'm going to shield this up in case it's an Ice Punch. It's a low sweep. Maybe they have some sort of strategy. I'm not going to question it. We're just going to move on here into the next battle here. We're met with a Lapras. So I think this entire team is weak to it. Yep, it sure is. So we have Exeggutor and Rhydon in the back. So everything is weak to Lapras here. Yeah, depending on the moves that it's going to be throwing or the quick moves as well. So we're going to be going ahead and going for the Aerial Ace. And they let it go through. We're going to go ahead and swap. And they're going into a Alolan Marowak. You know, at this point, I should have built up to Psychic. This was a bad call on my end. All right, so we could have potentially taken them out there. Yeah, well, maybe not quite. It's not as strong as the Shadow, right? The Exeggutor there. Going back in here with the Pidgeot, and we're just going to go ahead and let these go through here and see if we could farm down. Unfortunately, we can't, but we're not going to shield. We're not going to waste that there. Taking us out with the Bone Club. Go in here with the Rhydon and farming them down. They have 2 shields left. What's it going to be, folks? Do you want to see this thing perform? Taking out the Lapras. And they have a Golbat. Now, something happened here. I don't know exactly, but I'm going to try to guess. All right, so they're building up energy with their Shadow Golbat, right? So we already know Poison, Sting, or Fang is not going to do anything really. So they're going for a Shadow Ball, so we call that fantastic. It does take them a minute to get there. And we're going to go ahead and go for the Surf here. And they let it go through, I'm thinking that they knew that we're going to get to another Surf anyways, so they're like, whatever, we're not going to get to the Shadow Ball, so we'll let it go through, I'm assuming. All right. Anyways, to the next battle. Ooh, this one's fun. I was like, you got to be stinking kidding me. So we get hard countered there, and we swap into our Exeggutor. They go into Electrode, and it's starting to connect. I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. Rhydon's going to be able to sweep? Tell me they have 3 Pokemon weak to Rhydon. All right, so we're going to go ahead and go in here with it. So unfortunately, the Electrode still has a move that's going to hit us for neutral, so we're going to shield this up. Also, the Alolan Raichu, Psychic, or especially Grass Knot. So let's see if we're going to sweep with the Rhydon here. Really excited to use this Pokemon, and they're going to be coming back in here with their Alolan Graveler, which is extremely weak to ground, also very weak to water. That told me right away that, you know, this is GG's. We got this. Rhydon's going to sweep here. Coming back in with the Raichu here and put it in some work. Hey, ground types are, you know, they're around, but they're not too common, so you can't blame them. And I'm sure they've won plenty of games with that team, and we're taking the win with the Rhydon sweep. Into the next battle here, we're met with a Muck. All right, so we have Alolan Exeggutor and Rhydon on the team now. Okay, same thing. So basically, we're going to let this go through. And I don't know what... I think I go for Aerial Ace here, thinking that... All right, here's my thought process instead of going for Brave Bird. I'm thinking that they were going to try to farm a little bit more, and maybe we could have gotten to another Aerial Ace. So, yeah, maybe should just gone for Brave Bird. Doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter. All right, so we're going in with Rhydon here. We're able to farm down without them getting off a charge move. They've used a shield. This is beautiful. They go in with a Poliwrath, and I'm like... Ooh, we got an Exeggutor. We got to shield this up because that is a Shadow, and Ice Punch is going to hurt a lot. Exeggutor is very squishy. It sucks. It doesn't suck. It just sucks that so many of the Pokemon that Blue has that I'm going to have to be using are so squishy in the Great League. That's why it makes it so difficult. Red's team was nice because it had so many Community Day Pokemon that it can use, right? So we're done. I mean, this is GG's. Unless Stone Edge is going to take out Poliwrath, which I highly doubt that. It's resisted, but it is Shadow, so let's see how much damage this does. We're going to just try anyways, right? Ugh, that's not looking good. Can we quick move down? No, we cannot. We just needed a couple of more HP down, and we would have been able to take that. Good game. Alrighty, into the next battle here. What are we going to be met with? Oh, Lapras. Okay, yeah, sure, of course. So we have Alakazam on the team. And, yeah, I mean, this is not a horrible matchup. We're going to have to shield, obviously, because we're so squishy, but building up a lot of energy. Charge moves are going to hurt. They're swapping into an Exeggutor. We resist those quick moves. We're going to go ahead and go for the Fire Punch here. Now, unfortunately, at this point, I'm like, great. They're going to shield both of them up, farm me down here, and they're going to be loaded up on energy. And what am I going to do? I got a Rhydon and a Pidgeot. Of course, we can go in here with Pidgeot, you know, take them out, no problem. But they're still going to be able to hit us pretty hard. We're going to have to use this last shield here, and they get us by the bait. Maybe they were going to try to go for 2 there. And I don't understand how we're going to pull this off. We're super weak to water here. And what? Pidgeot? Oh my gosh. Yes, Pidgeot. All right, so the key here is to build up a bunch of energy going up against this. We have to go to Brave Bird and an Aerial Ace. Enough energy for both of those. So getting to the Brave Bird and missing a bubble doesn't matter. We don't need to hit them all. And building up a little bit more and able to take out the Lapras with an Aerial Ace with the Pidgeot. Pidgeot! Freaking awesome. Thing is good. Really, it is. Gust recommended. Into the next battle, starting it off with Exeggutor. Finally have a good lead here. We're going with the Charizard. So this is, at this point, I'm just fed up. I was like, you know what? They picked Bulbasaur. We're still blue. So Eradicate. Something very questionable happened here. Now, if they shielded this up, I think they could have won. Yeah, they probably could have won this game. So in comes the Shadow Venusaur. We go in with our Exeggutor. We're simply going to farm down. Beautiful. They had Razor Leaf there. In comes a Muck, and we're just going for Psychic because we're going to go down. We might as well try to lower the defense and just swap here, since we're going to be able to win this matchup with the Rhydon. Simply going with quick moves. We're not going to hit a charge move at all because, I mean, it's just doing that much damage. Look at that. Look at that. They're getting off another charge move, fighting to the bitter end. You got to respect everybody who does that instead of just quitting out. Although there's nothing wrong with quitting out. I do it. No, it's no problem. Fighting spirits. Got to love them. So we're met with a Lapras. This is not really good, really at all. because of the quick move. So they're swapping to catch the Seed Bomb here with their Electrode, which it's not resisted, but hey, nice catch. We're getting a little bit more farm, and then swapping into our Rhydon here. Yeah, foul play. It's super annoying, but we're letting it go through. We want to hold on to those shields. Okay. And of course, we're going to see that Lapras coming back into the battle here. I think we want to shield this up and then have an illusion as if we're going for Stone Edge, and then what? Try to get to another serve or something here? And yeah, okay, they just farmed us down all the way. That's not great. They're swapping, going into Pidgeot. We're going to be going into Charizard here. That Lapras has energy, so we have to maintain this shield. We have to keep it. We have to hold on to it. Otherwise, they're going to come back in and take us out. Unless we're able to hit both of these Dragon Claws back to back before they can even get in that charge move. I think that's the case here. And yes, sir, we're going to be able to do that. Charizard taking the win. Let's go. A little bit off the cannon, but hey, it's okay. It could still happen in the games, all right? So we're met with a Charm User. There we go. And this is not really good for us, really at all. So this is my advice to you if you're going to be using Executor. Not that it really matters because the Kanto Cup's almost over. But if you're going up against a Wigglytuff with your Executor, and you don't plan to swap, just go Psychic. You're not getting to another Bullet Seed, and you could potentially lower the defense. Just a little heads up. Going with Charizard, this is the reason why we're using Charizard, because of these Charm Users. There's nothing that this team can do, really, unless we have something that resists it. Going for the Blast Burn here, building up to 2, getting that through. Going for a Dragon Claw, trying to get the shield now. They let it go through. I highly doubt that. Yeah, exactly. Swapping into our Rhydon, and they're going to be going into a Snorlax. So we have to look out for Superpower. Body Slam's not very effective. Going straight for the Stone Edge here. This will do a lot of damage with Stab. Oh, yeah. Gotta love that. It's so awesome that Rhydon has Surf as well. Very awesome. But it's just so unfortunate because it's extremely weak to Grass and Water. Also weak to Fighting. It just has so many weaknesses. It's very unfortunate, making it not too much of a viable Pokemon. And very risky to use. Getting to the Surf here. This is insane. And taking out the Hypno with the Rhydon. Alright, thank you Rhydon, buddy, oh pal. And it's shiny at that. I love that shiny. Into the next battle, we're met with a Machamp. It's about stinking time. We have a good lead. Swapping into Charizard here. And this is going to be fine. Now, the reason why I go to Charizard is because Mudshot, you know, it's neutral. And then more than likely Power Up Punch and Crunch. So this is going to be the better option for us right here. And they're going for that Crunch as expected. And building up to Blast Burn. If they want a double shield, that's perfectly fine. I mean, it's not perfect, but, you know, whatever. Going for the Blast Burn. If you're like, they didn't have much health, I need to just went for the Dragon Claw. Doesn't matter. Getting off the Dragon Claw, and they're going to be able to farm us down here. We have the Rhydon up against the Marowak. I love that matchup a lot, really. It's so satisfying watching the health go down so quickly with the quick move. So we are going to be shielding this up here. It is a Bone Club. It's fine. And I think we're actually going to shield this up. Or no, let it go through. Yeah, that's a better play. Shadow Bone this time. And in comes the Machamp. We're going to go straight for the Surf here. And we've lined ourselves up for success. Swapping into the Executor. Shields are down. We're going to simply shield this up. And I do something a little silly here. I hit the Bullet Seed, but I don't hit the Bubbles. Getting a little cocky, thinking, it's going to KO. It doesn't, but it doesn't really matter. We take it out with Confusion. All right, into the... I do believe we have... Maybe this might be the last battle. Another Charm User. How annoying. Okay. So, like we said, building up to Psychic. No need to go for the Bullet Seed here. Or the Seed Bomb. And no defense drop, which is fine. And we're using Gyarados, and that's another viable Pokemon. Yes, it is. We're starting to expand our options. I was getting a little sick and tired of what I had to pick and use for this cup. It was just resulting in not too good results. Let's just put it that way. Going for the Stone Edge onto the Snorlax and hoping they let this go through. And they do. Beautiful. Swapping into Gyarados, going for Dragon Breaths. And we have obviously Aqua Tail and Crunch. They're going to be swapping into the Alolan Marowak here. And this is basically a GG. So I thought I'd, complete the whole thing here with the Trainer Red and Trainer Blue. Some of my favorite characters in the Pokemon world, always have been because of my childhood, and they were the first ones around. Anyways, if you did enjoy this video, please give it a big thumbs up. I have some fun videos lined up for you guys. So, turn notifications on. I'll catch you all next time.